The family of Soraya Barney Hildenbrand says it's not like her to up and disappear like this. The 21-year-old Anchorage woman was last seen Sunday, and while the Anchorage Police Department is keeping its investigation under wraps for now, Hildenbrand's family
happening
is
now,
doing
an
all they
urgent
can
search
to
for a
find
Nashville
out.
couple missing
Soraya
in Alaska.
Hildenbrand
Brianna
is a
Hamlin's been
21-year-old
following this
woman
for us
who's
this
been
morning.
living
She
in
joins us
Anchorage
live
for a
here in
little
studio
over
with the
6
latest.
months.
And
She was
Brianna,
last seen
we
and
heard
from
anything
on Sunday around 10 a.m. near
Ben, neither parents are ready to talk yet, but the sister of the woman says
That's when
their
police say
focus
she
is on
left her
finding
apartment
them
to go to
alive.
work,
The
but left
couple
her
is
phone
visiting
all over the
Fairbanks.
Alaska's Vanishing Act. Decoding the Enigma. Greetings, fellow seekers of the unknown. Before we embark on this spine-chilling journey into the spooky cabinet, we have a special recommendation for you. For the full immersive experience, we urge you to grab your headphones, turn off the lights, and never look back. Welcome, fellow explorers, to a journey that delves into the heart of an enduring mystery. But before we embark on this enigmatic adventure, let's immerse ourselves in the vast and captivating geography that defines this intriguing land. Alaska, a land of extremes, with its sprawling wilderness, towering mountains, and icy expanses. Its grandeur is unmatched, stretching far beyond what the eye can behold. Now, imagine a place where the lines between reality and mystery blur, a place known as the Alaska Triangle. This mystical zone, connecting the three city points of Juneau, the capital city of Alaska, the Barrow Mountains, also known as Utqiagvik, and Anchorage, the largest city in Alaska. The Alaska Triangle, often dubbed the Devil's Triangle, has intrigued us since the 70s, reminiscent of the infamous Bermuda Triangle. As reported by many news and statistics sources, this region has witnessed almost 20,000 disappearances since the 1988, a missing person rate more than twice the national average. Our journey into the heart of the Alaska Triangle is anchored by a haunting incident that unfolded in 1972. In that Monday of October 16th, a private two-engine Cessna 310, with registration number N1812H, took to the Alaskan skies from Anchorage Airport. The destination, Juneau, within the Triangle Zone, carrying House Majority Leader Hale Boggs, Democrat Representative Nick Begich, and a few others on a mission. It was a fateful day, but the plane would never reach its destination. All the passengers vanished to open the doors of the Alaska Triangle's mysteries. The time of the plane's disappearance remains an enigma, a moment lost between the relentless Alaskan winds. Boggs and his entourage never arrived at their next destination. Concern turned to worry, and worry to desperation, as calls for their whereabouts echoed in the vastness of the Alaskan wilderness. What followed became a saga, unprecedented in scale. The search for the Cessna 310, carrying the hopes of those aboard, became the largest search party in U.S. history. 40 military aircraft and 50 civilian planes tirelessly combed over 325,000 square miles. A Herculean effort that amounted to 3,600 hours of search time. Yet, the Alaska Triangle held its secrets tightly. The only certainty was the region where the plane vanished will become famous for its notorious mysteries. A landscape of unforgiving harsh wildlife, dense forests, and glacier with hidden caves and tunnels. A vast place, enough to conceal a Cessna 310? In this vast and haunting expanse, the possibility of finding wreckage remains an elusive dream. But what people didn't know is that this would be only the first strange case in many other that would come. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the Alaska Triangle, one enigma that stands out amidst the shadows is the ancient legend of Kushtaka. Known among the native Tlingit people, this shape-shifting demon has been a whispered tale for generations, passed down through time like a haunting melody. According to Tlingit folklore, Kushtaka is a supernatural being that dwells along the remote coastlines and dense forests of Alaska. A creature of duality, Kushtaka is said to possess the ability to transform from a half-man, half-otter figure into whatever form suits its sinister purpose. The legend intensifies as the Tlingit people tell of Kushtaka's deceptive tactics. It is believed that Kushtaka lures unsuspecting travelers to their demise by mimicking the desperate cries of women and children in distress. Those who fall prey to its siren call are said to be captured and, in a malevolent twist, have their souls stolen. For the Tlingit, encounters with Kushtaka were not to be taken lightly. The legend served as a cautionary tale, warning against venturing too deep into the wilderness, especially in the foreboding realm of the Alaska Triangle. It was a belief grounded in the respect for the unknown, and the acknowledgement that nature held secrets that could not be comprehended by mortal minds. While skeptics dismiss Kushtaka as folklore, it's impossible to ignore the parallels between the ancient legend and the mysterious events that have unfolded in the Alaska Triangle. As we navigate through the stories and theories surrounding this region, the question lingers, could Kushtaka be more than a myth? And does its shadow still lurk in the corners of the Alaska Triangle, waiting for those who dare to unravel its secrets? If you reached until here, I assume you are enjoying the show. So it's important to show YouTube this by clicking on the like button and also subscribe for the channel, so we can keep updating you with more stories directly from the cabinet. Also, feel free to comment down below to express your opinion and give suggestions. As we plunge into the depths of the Alaska Triangle's mysteries, the number or bizarre encounters paint a chilling picture. As we are talking about folklore and ancient legends of Kushtaka, another theory that echoes through the Alaskan wilderness is the presence of the classic Bigfoot. In this case, we could also link to the Asian Yetis or any other giant hairy monster stories across the globe. Legends of such elusive creatures have reverberated through national folklore, but some believe that within the dense forests of the region, Bigfoot might not be just a myth. Witnesses claim to have encountered massive, humanoid figures, leaving footprints that defy logical explanation. Could this ancient legend be more than a tale told around campfires? If you look more into the Alaskan traditions, you will notice a lot more creatures in the native folklore that could possibly fill up a video just about it, so I will mention one specific that caught me worrying. The Tornit. The tale of the Tornit, a race of wild men said to roam the icy wilderness since the 12th century. Now, the Tornit aren't your run-of-the-mill mythical beings. According to Inuit lore, these creatures coexisted peacefully with the Inuit, sharing villages and hunting grounds. The harmony shattered when a young Tornit, curious about the advantages of kayaks, borrowed one without permission. The consequences were immediate, with the furious owner stabbing the creature during its sleep, ending the friendship between natives and these creatures. But here's where it gets intriguing. Renowned cryptozoologist Loren Coleman connects the dots between Inuit folklore and the more familiar names of Sasquatch and Bigfoot in Western culture. Inuit people have various names for these elusive beings: Tornit, Ternit, Sorman-Kar, and Sorman-Kar. Could these creatures, also known as true giants, be a species of American primates, bridging the gap between ancient myths and modern-day cryptids? Well, it seems this is the case for many people. In the rich, bizarre cases history of the Alaska Triangle's mysteries, one incident stands out as a spine-tingling enigma: the perplexing case of Japan Airlines Flight 1628 in 1986. On the evening of November 17, a Boeing 747-200F cargo aircraft, led by Captain Kenji Torochi, was en route from Paris to Tokyo with a layover in Anchorage. As the plane approached Anchorage, oh, yeah, I know, Anchorage again it seems. The ordinary turned extraordinary. Captain Torochi reported two brightly illuminated objects off to the left of their aircraft. Initially dismissed as possible commercial or military traffic, these objects defied expectations by moving closer to the cargo jet, pacing alongside it in a mysterious ballet. In a state of disbelief, Captain Torochi radioed the control tower in Anchorage, seeking answers. The tower, initially claiming no other traffic in the area, eventually admitted intermittent radar sightings. Permission was granted for the plane to make evasive maneuvers, yet the unidentified objects persisted in their pursuit. The bizarre encounter reached its peak when Captain Torochi reported the plane's cabin being brightly lit, and the crew feeling heat emanating from the objects. As the two objects finally departed, a larger craft, described by Torochi as a mothership, took their place. This surreal chase continued until shortly before Japan Airlines Flight 1628 safely landed in Anchorage, leaving the crew and aviation experts baffled. The aftermath of this encounter sparked a thorough investigation by the FAA. Skepticism loomed as the crew's accounts faced scrutiny, with questions arising about the credibility of the witnesses and the reliability of the reported events. Captain Terauchi's status as a UFO repeater, having reported 2 previous sightings, added layers of complexity to the narrative. Decades later, FOIA government records archivist John Greenewald unearthed a treasure trove of FAA records, shedding new light on the incident. The transcripts of radio traffic during the event, radar data, and interviews with the crew unveiled a complex web of details, raising more questions than answers. I will left the link to the files in the description. But here is a bit of the conversation between the captain and the Anchorage Center.
Anchorage Center, Japan Air 1628, do you have any traffic, 7 o'clock above?
Japan Air 1628 Heavy, negative.
Japan Air 1628, roger, and are we inside traffic, in front of us, 1 mile, about?
Japan Air 1628 Heavy, sir, if you're able to. Identify the type of aircraft, and see if you can tell, whether it's military or civilian.
Japan Air 1628, we cannot identify the type, but we can see navigation lights and strobe lights.
Roger, sir. Say the color of the strobe and beacon lights.
The color is white and yellow, I think.
Okay, I've got your squawk. It looks like I am getting some. Surge, primary return. I don't know if it's erroneous or whatever, but...
Negative, It's not erroneous. I want you to keep a good track on there, and if you pick up a code and verify that you do not have any aircraft operating in that area.
Okay, I've got him about his it looks like about 10 o'clock, at about that range, yes.
All right, keep an eye on that, and I'll see if any other military in that area.
It is an unknown. Okay, we've lost contact with it now.
It's, I think, quite big plane.
As we conclude our riveting journey into Alaska's vanishing act, the enigma of the Alaska Triangle persists, weaving a tale of disappearances, conspiracy theories, and bewildering encounters. We've peeled back the layers, explored the legends, and ventured into the unknown. But before we part ways, let's not forget that amidst the countless conspiracy theories and legends, there's a stark reality. Thousands of people are still missing. While the tales we've uncovered may dance on the edges of the supernatural, the issue of missing persons is undeniably genuine. As you dive back into your daily lives, I beg you, if you can contribute to the efforts of Alaska's authorities in finding those who have disappeared, please do. Reach out, spread awareness, and be vigilant. In the spirit of exploration and humanity, let's extend a helping hand where we can. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, because the truth